Namaskar, Harish Mohawakar here. In English comprehension, today we will discuss individual reports. You have written letters till now, but this word report isn't unknown to you. You had been to doctors. They might have referred you for blood report or urine report. You also heard of police reports. Hence, this is day-to-day thing. A student, you had no opportunity to write any. Once you are on a job, it will require writing reports. You will go through account reports, progress reports, sales reports, etc. Now, what report means? How did the word come into existence? Report means reporter. One person carries a kind of information. In absence of a person, the other informs. This is report. You have not seen a film. You were absent. But your friend has seen the film. He gives details, information of the film to you. It is his report about the film. Similarly, you have to prepare certain things. Report is systematic information of a certain thing. There's a way to put the details in a scientific way. There is description of facts, figures, procedures, outcome, and suggestions. There is support of analysis and arguments. There are two types of reports: routine and special. Routine reports include routine activities like progress, inspection, periodical, etc. When a particular situation takes place, special report is to be prepared. FIR, investigation, project, survey reports are included in this category. A report can be individual or committee. Reports may be very long too. Generally, a report has basic three things. Remember, introductory things, this is the first part. Second part, main body, and concluding things. To prepare any report, these three parts are very important. In the first part, introductory things, second part, main body, and third part, concluding things. In the first part, cover, title, name of the company and the person, table of the content, introduction, abstracts, etc. are mentioned. They are introductory things. But the most important part is a body where the procedure, analysis, findings, data, illustration, chart, etc. are described. In the last part, recommendations, acknowledgements, appendix, bibliography, etc. are written. It means in the writing of the report, the second part is very important, where data and other procedure, facts, figures illustration you have to put. It is very, very important part. Third part, last part, is only supportive material or the things whatever you have mentioned. If we go through in this way, it will be actually very long report, and in the examination such a long report cannot be written, neither anyone would expect from you. So what can be done? We have to omit many things and concentrate on the particular thing. The teacher would see whether you know the proper things or not, important things or not. In reality, when you prepare a report, then these three parts should be put into detail. It means you have to pay attention to each smaller detail too. But in the examination, no one would hope that you have to write index and introduction and abstract, etc. So things in the examination would be different. Keeping in mind that particular thing, the syllabus, we have to prepare a small report, and for that all these things whatever necessary we should mention. But for that we will go for practical work also. Whenever we prepare a report, we have to keep in mind that why one has to write the report. The authority has something in mind. That's why they ask someone to prepare the report. It means, first of all, a report has a purpose. Second thing is that an authority asked to prepare the report. These two things should be mentioned in the first paragraph, the introductory paragraph. Time limit is also given. Maybe 1 day, maybe 15 days, maybe a month, according to the purpose, according to the work, maybe extensive, then more time limit is given. But in the report, when it is submitted, time limit is mentioned, that what time you had been given to. According to necessity, work is done and it is briefly described. Recommendations are made, and at the end, acknowledgement is made. The report is signed by the person who has prepared. Remember, recommendations are very useful. You have to mention them. They are compulsory. Actually, the work is done by the person. He knows whether something is to be done or not to be done. That's why his recommendations are very vital. According to them, some decisions must be taken. And when the person ends the report, he must mention the people who have helped him to work out. And ultimately, the person who has prepared the report, he has to sign it. Individual report. We are talking individual report, not the committee report. So the theory is related to this one. Little bit changes are made into committee report. But right now we are talking about individual reports. It is written in a letter form. You have written letters. How it is? You know the form. Right side address, date, and then the left side to who you submit the report, the authority, address. Address is not written because ultimately you are writing the report on a letter pad. So address is already there, but you must mention to who you submit the report. And then introductory paragraph, why you are doing this, what was the letter number, how much time, all these things like a letter. And you also should mention subject also. So it is very short form. It means it mentions the subject line too. It can have a bit personal touch. Means you can say I enjoyed, I liked, my work would be useful, I'm very happy to note down. All such kind of things, they are subjective. The report is written on the letterpad of the company. In the beginning, date of submission should be mentioned. The salutation is formal, and so is the complimentary clause. So these are the smaller details. But this type of report is very brief. When I say brief means it depends upon what sort of a purpose is, but not more than 4 pages or 5 pages. In the examination hardly you can have 2 pages, but because it is short it is in letter form. Otherwise it is like a thesis, many pages in a report. So here brief report, individual report you have to write. 3 stages: introductory, middle part and last part. In introduction, the basic things you must mention, and in the second part, main body where procedure and analysis and findings etc. must be mentioned. In the last part, recommendations and acknowledgements must be mentioned. So this is how to prepare something, to do something. The authority asked someone to prepare the report. And in the next episode, we will go for the practical work of the report. We will discuss one report and will come to know how it is written. So we meet in the next episode. Thank you very much. Have a good day.